Okay, a fairly short video today. I'll be showing you how to set up a Trangia stove, the Swedish Army mess kit, because I've seen a lot of people doing it, well, not wrong, but in a kind of awkward way. So I'll show you how to do that, and also before I start I'll show you how it packs down. Most of these mess kits should have enough room inside the windshield so you can tuck the end of the handle down so it doesn't flop out. So all you've got is that bit, and that will hold the windshield on tight enough so it won't fall off. Getting that out, what you do is you pull on the handle and it slides out. Easiest way to see if you've got a real Swedish Army mess kit is it'll have the 3 crowns on it, printed on it there, and normally a date as well. This one's 1967, the windshield, and with the actual billy can set itself, it'll have the crowns on the inside of the lid there. I don't know if you can see that. You can just about see the markings. That will be on the fuel bottle as well, just there. It's got the 3 crowns printed into it. It's also on the handle of the plastic cookser, just down there underneath, and it's also on the bottom of the Trangia stove itself, just there, just above where it says Trangia. Okay, and with the main tin itself, obviously they do the 2 sorts. They do aluminium and they do stainless steel, and you should be able to tell by the weight difference. The Ali one is a lot less heavy than the stainless one. Also the Ali one has the 2 rims on it, these here, and the stainless one will only have the 1. Right, so I'll show you how to set that up, and more efficiently, and basically make the mess last longer and boil your water quicker and safely. I'll stand back so there's a bit of room. Now, what you want to do, I'll just get all my bits and pieces, is find a fairly stable spot for it. So somewhere where it's going to sit quite level, because it is fairly top heavy. So this will be here. I'm sure you can see that. Let's see if we can angle this down. Right, so there you go. Nice steady base. And before you do anything with flames or anything, make sure you clean out all of the leaf litter away, because even though the flame's not actually touching the ground, it will get hot, and if it's particularly dry leaf litter, it will go up. So there you go, that's where that's going to be. With your stove, you fill it. I mean, this has already got fuel stored in it because that's the advantage of a Trangia. But when you're filling it, let's have a look. You pour it in, and you'll have to wait for the level to slowly lower itself as it's passing into the bottom storage chamber. It doesn't matter if you put too much in, because as you see, you can put the cap on and save all the unused meths. It's not going to waste. So that should be enough to get this going. Boil some water. Make sure you put your fuel well away from it, because the last thing you want is that melting through with any heat. Sort of if it's there or even out of sight and you don't notice it's there, because that will make a hell of a mess. Then you put your stove where you have had the windshield, without the windshield on it. This way you can strike it and light it without trying to fiddle around inside the windshield. Next, while that's lit, because you've got plenty of time before it's primed, is open out the little legs and place that over the top. So that's why it's got the hole in the bottom, so you don't have to try and fiddle around inside there. Next you add your water into the billy. That should be enough for what we need. There's a squirrel, 2 squirrels playing in the trees up there. That's what the noise is. I mean, you can put the billy straight onto there and it won't put it out because it's not resting on top of the burner itself. But I like to make sure there's enough heat in it just so there's absolutely no chance of it going out, because it's so fiddly. It's just extra time to lift this off, relight it, put it back in. So give that a few minutes. Now with the Swedish mess kits, there's a trick for using the hook to keep the bail arm up and out of the way of the heat. And what you do is the second indentation, can you see that? Because there's 2. There's one in the middle where it hangs over an open fire normally, if you use it that way, and the second one is you place it in the second one, and that gives you enough movement on the end to just get the tip into that little D-ring there. Then you can slide that back along, and that will hold it like that when it's on the burner, in the windshield, so that it keeps the flame off of the handle. And I'll show you this, and you can pick it up like this when you come to pour it, and you can pour it using the handle. The hook holds it so it doesn't tilt. Okay, and I think that's ready to put that on now. So the mess tin sits over the top of the burner there, and with the lid, make sure there's nothing on the bottom of it. That'll sit on the top and act as your lid to sort of contain the heat a bit more. And you put it up that way rather than that way, because if you put it that way, it'll get wedged on and the handle will flop around all over the place, especially when you're trying to take the lid off. So just lodge it on top like that, and there you go. That's how you use the Swedish Army mess kit. I'll show you a bit close up so that you can see what I was talking about. Okay. Let's get this on. Right, so this is the bail arm of the billy can. That's the second notch, that's the first notch. That's the hook in the D-ring there. The handle of the top, the small tin / lid, is at the back. It's just sat on the top, so that'll sit quite easily on there, and it won't retain any pressure when the water's boiling or anything like that. I mean, obviously once it's boiled and you need to use the water, this handle over the back will be cool enough to pick up quite comfortably, and then you just grab hold of the 2 sides of the bail arm and use that to tilt. Okay, this is what I was talking about with the pouring. You grab the bail arm like this, and you can just tip the water out like so. And there you go.